Today's theme is going to the market, and we're starting with a cookie charcuterie.
Today, our bakers have 45 minutes to make the perfect charcuterie board out of cookies. So lots of cheeses and crackers, sliced meats and olives.
I like this challenge. You like charcuterie boards?
Love them.
Well, their cookies are out of the oven, and they're 3 minutes into the challenge.
Yeah.
And because we're judging on decorating skills and creativity, we asked for some realistic-looking charcuterie, so I really want to be wowed.
Absolutely.
For this final round, we're asking you to make something you'd see at your favorite food market, but made out of cake.
Good. This cake can be anything from a shopping cart to a watermelon to a bag of chips. We'll be judging on presentation, flavor, and wow factor.
You got 4 hours. Your time starts now.
I'm going to make a cake inspired by my favorite item in the Italian supermarket, a meatball sub. And I'm gonna use wafer paper to achieve the supermarket bag. I'm making a blood orange chocolate cake with ganache and a blood orange Swiss buttercream. I have my own bakery, but I also work at a supermarket as a cake decorator. My own bakery is where I can be creative. The goal eventually will be to just work on my own bakery. I like that it brings joy to our people. To see customers' faces is just the cherry on top of the cake.
I want this cake to be super representative of who I am and where I come from. I live in a fishing town, so we always have access to lots of fresh seafood. For my design, I am creating a New England seafood case that you'd see in a seafood market with a mix of all the freshest shellfish. For my flavors, I'm making an Earl Grey infused vanilla cake filled with lavender honey and topped with vanilla buttercream. My batter has ground up Earl Grey in it, as well as milk infused with Earl Grey tea.
What do you think about her flavor profile?
It can go too floral. She's using Earl Grey, lavender, and honey, and those are all three very floral flavors. I use Earl Grey in my baked goods a lot, so I'm into that flavor.
It's definitely a risk doing a more floral flavor. It can be a divisive flavor, but I really like it, so I can only hope the judges do too.
10 minutes left, bakers.
We're doing tails. We're doing lobster tails. I'm using a lobster mold. I just pop out the claws and the tail, because that's the best part of the lobster anyway. I'm also focusing on getting as many shrimp out of modeling chocolate as I can.
I can just focus on painting.
I'm really focusing on painting my seafood as realistically as possible. I have a bunch of different colors to get that 3D effect.
7 minutes left.
Oh my God, now it's time to move to make a meatball sub.
Look at what Christian's doing right now. You know what I say, Christian? Grab life by the meatballs.
I feel a lot better now. All right, it's looking good. Now I'm adding wafer paper to achieve the look of the cake is just coming out of the bag. Since wafer paper is really hard, I'm gonna be using steamer. Once you steam it, wafer paper gets really soft, so you can shape it any way you want.
That bag looks great.
Add the sauce. It is piping gel with just coloring.
5 minutes left, bakers.
Wicked good.
The time is winding down and I'm really focusing on my plating, so I start to arrange my seafood. I go in with a paintbrush and paint all of my shrimp.
They're good. They're cute. As cute as a sea bug can be, you know?
Shrimping ain't easy.
These are both looking really good.
For the mozzarella cheese, I'm going to use modeling chocolate to achieve the stringy look of the mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to torch it. Once that you torch the modeling chocolate, it will create this bubbling effect to achieve the melting look of the cheese.
2 minutes left. 2-minute warning.
As I'm noticing the clock winding down, I realize that my cake leftovers are actually the perfect texture for the quahog stuffing. So I crumble that up and put it inside my shells, and it looks really convincing.
1 minute left, bakers. 1 minute left.
All right. It's gonna be a lot of detail work, I think, at this point. Get my shrimps some shiny.
30 seconds left, bakers. Come on.
Oh my God.
accessories. For this final cake round, you had to make us a realistic food item you'd find in a food market. Brooke, please tell us what you made.
For my design, I made a large seafood case filled with isomalt ice with a mix of modeling chocolate and fondant figures of all the freshest shellfish that you'd find, such as lobsters, shrimps, and stuffed quahogs.
This really has got an amazing wow factor.
Thank you.
The lobster and the shrimp are perfectly colored and they look beautiful. I think the stuffing in the clam sells me. I mean, it looks like a stuffed clam. It looks so good.
The technique you used of pouring the ice malt into the ice cubes was very effective. I think it really looks like crushed ice.
It looks like perfect ice.
Thanks.
Tell us what you got on the inside.
I call this Tea by the Sea. It is a Earl Grey infused vanilla cake that has a Earl Grey simple syrup soap, lavender honey, and vanilla buttercream.
The honey buttercream works so nicely with the Earl Grey. I bake a lot of Earl Grey cakes too, but I have never done it with a honey buttercream, and I like the combination. It's a really nice bite.
I gotta say, your cake is moist and delicious.
Thank you.
It's got a really nice crumb feel. My only thing is the aftertaste is too much tea.
I think I disagree. I like strong tea, and I like the amount of tea. But that's totally subjective.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
It's all good. All right, Brooke, great job.
Really
Thank
good
you.
job.
All right, Christian, tell us about your cake.
Meatball parm is my to-go sandwich, so that's what I decided to do for my cake. For the meatballs, cover them in modeling chocolate, and then I texture them with aluminum foil, and then paint them.
This looks amazing.
Thank you.
Love the way you did the little bag. The shape is right. The way you airbrushed the bread and you got the color and vibe of that, really sell it for realism. I think you're a master with an airbrush. The way you melted the mozzarella, it looks caramelized. It looks real. You sold me.
What you did with the wafer paper to make it look like a real bag from the supermarket is amazing. It has a lot of movement, and the texture that you got on those meatballs using the foil is so impressive. It's magical.
Thank you.
Please, tell us what's inside.
I have chocolate cake with blood orange buttercream and just a little bit of ganache.
This cake tastes delicious.
Thank you.
The chocolate level on the chocolate cake, it's great.
I think the blood orange buttercream, it's really fluffy and light. It's not too sweet.
That layer of ganache just married so well with the blood orange.
I love that layer of ganache. It adds texture and flavor.
Thank you.
But I didn't taste enough of the blood orange flavor in the buttercream, which was disappointing.
But it still had a very nice mouthfeel to it. Good job, Christian.
Thank you.
Bakers, you both blew us away today. You brought realism, you brought color, you brought flavor. Really good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brooke, you definitely gave us the wow factor with that seafood case, and it reminds me of growing up in New England and the seafood cases that I saw every week.
Christian, your cake looks so real and so good, and it tasted good. You both should be so proud of yourselves. But at the end of the day, we can only have one winner. Time to make a decision.
Winning this competition for me will mean a lot. I've been working so hard for years to get to this point, so it will just be like the conclusion of a dream that I've been working on for years.
I'm feeling very nervous. I am a competitive person. When I do something, I want to be the best at it, and I want to win.
The Triple C champion is... Christian! Yeah, Christian! Let's go.
I came to this country not knowing the language, not knowing anything about bakery. It feels like all the hard work pays off.
So proud of you.
Being on top, it just feels amazing.
I'm the Triple C champion!